Hey YouTubers, it's me again. I decided to actually start this video off with showing you guys who I am, not some creepy stalker. I am in a basement though, so I can't say I'm not that. But so I did at the sneak peek. I picked up some new cards from my deck. Um, did a rework on it. I actually like the way it's playing now. I took Bear out just because everyone seems to run Bear in this deck, so I was like, let's try it without it and see how well it goes. So here's my updated Constellar deck. Leave me any comment suggestions you have on it, and here it is. Okay, so like last time, still run one Honest, and then one Photon Thrasher, and one Effect Veiler. Those are the three non-Constellar monsters I run now. And then right now I'm only got two Constellar Sheridan, he's your searcher, Stratos like before. Double Sombrace still. And then my personal favorite, still got triple Cows. This is a change. I added a third Algae. She's just, I'm not a big fan that you can Veiler her and stop her special summon effect, but her effect is needed in the deck, and especially since I took Bear out, having another Constellar in there really helps. So then the other monster that I like better than her is triple Constellar Pollux. And that's it for my monster lineup. As you can see, I dropped the bears, and I only put in one other monster to replace it, which was the third Algae. So then moving into my trap lineup, still have one Starlight Road, one Solemn Judgment, one Solemn Warning, two Bottomless, two Fiendish, double Compulse. I took out the Mirror Force, and these are two new additions. I got both my XYZ Reborns. It's a shiny card. I love it. It's really good in this deck. You get some ridiculous plays off with this card. Like I'll go through a combo later that I think I mentioned in my last video. So that's it for my trap lineup. Then spells. Got the Trium, Monster Reborn, Heavy Storm, Dark Hole. Two dualities for consistency. One Reinforcements of the Army, two Fire Formation Tenki. I dropped this down to two just because I took the bears out, so you've only got three targets now, and you don't get to use it as effectively as you did with the bears, so it got kind of cloggy, so I dropped it down to two. One MST, one Forbidden Lance, and then the card that I think makes this build work really well is the triple Constellar Star Chart. For those of you who don't know what this card does, Star Chart is whenever a Constellar monster on your side of the field is XYZ summoned, you get a draw card. It's only a once per turn, so say you only have one on the field, you're only going to get one draw out of it. So you're not going to want to spam a whole bunch of XYZs. But when you've got all three, it's just use two cards, you get a +1, so you've got three cards for the price of an XZ monster, which isn't too hard to do in this deck. And I know a lot of people are like, but what if you top in a triple star chart? Well, I'm like, yeah, I don't mind topping in a triple star chart, because say I have triple star chart, all I need in my other three cards is him, one of these three monsters. And considering I can search out two of them with these spell cards, it's not too bad, because then it's just going, pick this up. As long as you go first, just hit your triple star chart, go normal, or normal, special, go into whatever XZ you want to start off with, and then draw three cards. So you pretty much reload your hand with just these three cards on the field, and you'll have an XYZ monster. It's also the reason why I kept my Starlight Road over Mirror Force, because Heavy Storm's out there, so it's like got three star charts, one set card, Heavy Storm, Starlight Road. I get my free Stardust Dragon, and my star charts stay safe. It's the main reason why I took the Mirror Force out over that. And yeah, and then my extra deck did change slightly with the bears being gone. So what changed is added a Gaga Cowboy. I picked one up at Sneak Peek. This card is just too good. Late game cleanup, pushing over monsters. He just puts in work. Added an Abyss Dweller. It's a good card. Stops graveyard presence. Hurts dragons a little bit. And then these were in here last time. Maestroke and Palladinamo. Both really good cards. Shockmaster was in here last time. New addition to the deck. Evil Swarm Oriobos. People give me so much crap at my locals for this. Like, hey, you're playing Constellars. You shouldn't use Evil Swarms. Oriobos is just a boss, and since he's a general monster that you can hit with 3 level 4s, why not run him? And then for my 1 Synchro Stardust, because we do play Starlight Road. And then for my Constellar Exes, 1 Presby like before, 2 Omega like before. This is new, is I got my triple Palladius now. He's the boss XYZ that you almost always want to have on the fields. If you guys don't know his effect or haven't watched my other video, Palladius' effect is he's a rank 5, requires 2 lights. During either player's turn, you can attach material to return a card to your opponent's hand, and it's a quick effect. So it's just like, oh, detach, send your monster back. Oh, detach, recycle your tankies. It works really well. And then to finish off the lineup, because it's a free XZ, and if you have star charts on the field, you get some decent draws off of it, is 2 Constellar Batolme M7. So that is it for my extra deck. I do have a side deck. Unfortunately, my friend borrowed it at our last local tourney, so I do not have it on me currently. But, so like I was saying, this guy here is the boss of your deck. Palladius is just too good. He's one of the reasons why this deck is as good as it is. And a lot of people don't, they underestimate this card. A lot of people only think you can use it for defensive plays. Honestly, you can use it offensively with your tankies or your Fiendish Chains. Because a lot of the time, my opponent will summon a monster trying to get around Palladius. I'll hit my Fiendish Chain. Fiendish Chain stuck there. Palladius will still have a couple materials. So at their end phase, alright, Chain hit Palladius' effect. Return Chain to my hand. Whatever effect monster they were trying to use, okay, I've got recycled my Chain. I can push over whatever monster they had out with Palladius, and then just reset my Chain to use it again if they're trying to get over him. So I like that combo. Another way to use the effects similarly is if you have a Tenki on the field. This is another reason why I dropped Tenki to 2, because you hit your Tenki, you got the Kaus you needed to special Palladius, he goes to grave, but you don't have any other searchers and you've only got 1 star chart. Well, you can just go, as long as Palladius is safe, or if they dark hole him for whatever reason, detach, return Tenki to hand, Tenki, search out your next Kaus in order to get your next Palladius onto the field. A lot of people have told me 3 Palladius is overdoing it, you could put something else in. Yes, I could, but there's games where 3 Palladius is just needed. And I know that sounds kind of weird, but you gotta have that 3rd one in the arsenal, in my opinion. If there ever comes a point where I no longer need the 3rd Palladius, he will come out, but till then, Palladius has got to be played at 3. So that is the deck profile, guys. I'm sorry if it's not as detailed and intimate on the plays like it was last time. It's just, if you really want to know that, go back to my other video. Leave a comment or send me a message if you want to actually want me to do a video on how to play the deck. And that's it for now. You guys take care, and hopefully I'll have another video up soon.